That and your anti-circumcision stance, you've lost my vote entirely.
Yeah,
you're against circumcision? Now you've lost me.
Yep.
Well, I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm saying you have to wait till you're an adult.
I am thrilled that happened before I would ever know that it happened. Because I'm glad I'm circumcised, and I'm glad I never had to understand it. Although, my nephew, I had to hold him. So in Jewish tradition, basically, like, there's someone who's supposed to give the kid to the rabbi or to the Moyle. I have to like present this kid, and so that was my honor. And I'm like, wait a minute, I'm the guy that's given my nephew forever. He doesn't know it, but he knows it. You know, like I am the last guy who was like, here, I'm going to give you to the guy who's going to cut your dick off. He's never going to see the guy who cuts his dick off again. Get mad at him all he wants. But now Uncle Steve was the guy who was like, here, get. And also, when you're a baby, it's good that you don't know, because like that much is a large percentage of your penis when you're a baby. And so like
it's like that little bit of guilt you have for getting your dogs fixed.
Yeah.
I swear the like immediate backlash to people when you bring up circumcision on the Dick Show. This is my rage. Like the immediate backlash is indicative of some kind of childhood trauma. Like when you say circumcision, like, hey, let's not do this, and people are always like, oh, no, it's really okay, it's totally fine, it's good, my dick looks great. It's like, okay, I believe you, but the fact that you're so against, like, just saying maybe wait until they're adults, like
so let me ask you this, Taylor.
Trauma in your childhood does impact you as an adult, and it's nothing more traumatic than a piece of your dick cut off.
Counterpoint, Taylor. Do you think that childhood trauma might hold an individual back?
It could. Sure.
I present to you the Jewish race.
Wow.
They're doing great.
Complimented us. That's amazing.
Mic drop.
Boom.
Yeah, Jews are really successful, so keep cutting kids' dick skin off.
Yeah.
Kyle, mic drop.
Kyle, counterpoint.
The way I hear it,
counterpoint.
in Africa, circumcision's not so popular.
Circumcisions hold you back athletically.
Oh, shit.
If you get a circumcision, you have a 0% chance in
of
the
being
NBA.
a wide receiver in the NFL. Yeah, you're fucked.
Yeah.
No, there are professional... I was talking to a Jewish...
right? You have to go back to like the last century and a half to name
but
your
there are
three.
non-Jews who also get circumcised as well.
Oh yeah, the majority of people who get circumcised are non-Jews, just because of the the demographics. I was like, the Jewish sports thing was funny because I was talking to a Jewish friend of mine who like brought up the like, not a lot of us in the sports, kind of a shame. And I was like, come on, you got a few. Like, who are your favorites? And like, being a huge sports fan, he had to sit there for like a full minute, like, Well, that means no. His dad was Jewish. That doesn't count.
But that also means he's not that Jewish, because there are plenty of people who are like very Jewish and not sports fans at all who could name every Jewish baseball player that's ever played.
Both of them.
Really?
It's no, stop it. Hank Greenberg and Sandy Koufax are the easy ones. But also like recently, Gabe Kapler, who's managing the Phillies now, and Ryan Braun, who I was very disappointed to find out he was a cheater, because I'm like, we get maligned enough. You don't need to take steroids. And also, open the debate, are steroids kosher? Who knows? So, yeah.
Ooh, maybe that's
wait. Your argument that Jewish people can list off a lot of athletes stopped at 4 people?
No. I just started making fun of Ryan Braun. I mean, I can also go through, Brad Ausmus and Mike Lieberthal, and like there's a bunch of other baseball players. And my point was, and you go further back, and you can go Al Rosen and Mo Berg, but like, what I'm saying is that Jews tend to know, like, there's a hashtag Jews who rake, and it's basically about Jewish people who, when they hit home runs.
Really?
Yeah. There's a hashtag Jews who rake.
That's funny.
You can look it up and see who's on it.
I feel so left out. I should pretend to be Jewish.
It's,
Al Rosen played in the 40s and 50s, and he was your
That's why I said
guy.
You can go back.
That's
why I said you go. He was not my 5th guy. He was like my 6th guy.
We'll have to ask the fans. I don't know. Could have been.
Yeah. Who can forget the classic Russian Jewish all-star Samuel, Greenblatt? Or damn it, I fucked up. I was gonna say Sergey Greenblatt, and I ruined it.
But also, like, okay, Ty Kelly and Cody Decker, and like there are people like Team Israel actually did really well in the World Baseball Classic.
Ian
I didn't even know they
Kinsler,
had
you
World
left him
Baseball.
out.
What?
Ian Kinsler.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He seems current because his picture's in color.
Yeah. Alex Bregman.
I don't know any of these people.
Kicking ass. Alex Bregman is like one of the stars of the. He was like, I think he was World Series MVP last year, and he's also one of the best players in the playoffs this year. Just yesterday, he almost won the game for the Astros, and then they had that crazy game-saving catch.
Well, that does sound like someone I should know.
Kevin Youkilis is a Jew?
Yes. Yeah, Yuka's a Jew. Kevin Pillar, Danny Valencia. There's a few. I mean, that's basically... I think I've named them all, but still.
Alex Bergman? Yeah, there's quite a few.
Bregman.
I like that when you Google Jewish athletes, like 3 of the top 10 are in color.
404. Yeah.
There's a lot of black and white, if I'm being fair. But
and also, half of the ones in color were colorized pictures.
Sandy Koufax might have been.
That's painted.
It's like an old school cool from 1932.
Yeah, I think Kipnis is Jewish too.
He's not on my list. I can't help you.
Well,
who's a group of people who doesn't have like any professional athletes in the American sports? Like the easy ones would be like Chinese because they kind of stick to their own over there.
Ooh.
Very few Eskimos.
Native American Indian?
Look, there's a...
apparently you're not supposed to say that. I've been corrected. Native American is what you're supposed to say.
So the savages,
I don't think that's the correct term.
I think do very well. Yeah, savages.
Savage Americans, you
savage Americans. The savage Americans,
by the way,
capita, are quite well represented, you would imagine, because we killed 95% of them.
By the way, also, I looked this up because I remember doing this because Brandon Nimmo, who's on the Mets, is from Wyoming, and I think he was the 14th major leaguer to ever come from Wyoming.
That's not surprising. There's only like 70, 75 people there.
If he was Wyoming and Jewish, he'd be quite the unicorn.
When Trump goes to Wyoming,
play baseball.
When Trump goes to Wyoming or Montana, all of Wyoming and Montana comes out. It's like there's just not that many people there. I think Wyoming has like 500,000 people in the entire fucking